ladies and gentlemen, the galaxy of intellectuals, invited guests, professors, delegates, and all of you present here.
Well, first and foremost, Beauty, on behalf of the Dean and Director and the Department of Forensic Medicine and Toxicology, MSc and RI, we welcome you all to this workshop.
Now, I would please like to call upon all the dignitaries onto the dais. Our chief guests, Shri Syed Ulfat Hussain Sir, IPS, IGP Training Bangalore, Shri B. Dayananda, IPS, IGP and Additional CP Traffic Bangalore.
Dr. Dayananda M. MD, Deputy Director of Medical Education, DMER Bangalore.
Dr. T. N. Chandrasekhar, Dean and Director, Chamarajanagar Institute of Medical Sciences.
Dr. Chandra Gupta, IPS, Superintendent of Police, Ramanagara District.
Dr. Pradeep Kumar MD, MD, President KMLS, Professor, Department of Forensic Medicine and Toxicology, RRMCH, Bangalore.
Dr. Chandru K, Professor, Siddhartha Medical College, Tumkur.
I also like to call Dr. Kumar Sir, Dr. Dayananda Sir and Dr. Anand Sir to accompany the dignitaries onto the dais. As the tradition goes, let's start the program by seeking the blessings of Lord Ganesha. So I now call upon Ms. Ramya and Ms. Monica to start the day with an invocation song.
First of all, I would like to welcome all the dignitaries on the dais. First of all, Inspector General of Police Training, Bangalore, Shri Syed Ulfat Hussain. He has done his BSc and MA after his IPS, joined police service in 1982 and has served as DSP of Belgaum, Dharwad, Raichur, ACP of Bangalore, promoted to SP in 1990, posted as DCP Crime and Traffic, Hubli, Dharwad Division, Additional SP, Dharwad, DCP Law and Order, Mysore City, DCP Crime, DCP VVIP Security, Bangalore, and SP of KGF and Kolar, DCP North Bangalore DIG Recruitment and Training, Bangalore IGP Home Guards, IGP of Administration, and presently is the IGP Police Training, who has been of immense help in planning and executing this CME. I welcome you, sir. Thank you, Police State, sir. Division, Bangalore, Shri B. Dayananda, IPS. He has been in the forefront of managing the chaotic Bangalore traffic since the last 1.5 years. Previously, he was the Joint Commissioner of Police Crime, East, Bangalore. He has also worked as Deputy Inspector General of Police, State Intelligence. He belongs to the 1994 cadre of IPS and ever since he has been in service under various capacities in Karnataka state. He is the recipient of President's Police Medal for Meritorious Service in 2011, United Nations Medal for World Peacekeeping 2003 and 4, Chief Minister's Gold Medal 1998 and 99. He has acquired international policing experience while serving as a civilian police officer at Kosovo under the United Nations mission during 2003 and 4. He is credited with one of the state's first police blog in 2005 while serving as SP of Dakshin Kannada district, for which he was awarded the E-Governing Award for Innovation 2006 at International Conference for E-Governing at New Delhi, which has now evolved into a traffic police Facebook which has a whopping 2.5 lakh followers. I request Dr. Dayanand to honor him and welcome to you, sir. Deputy Director of Medical Education, Government of Karnataka, and our personal friend, Dr. Dayananda M, Professor of Community Medicine from Mysore Medical College, had done his MBBS in 1990 from MS Ramaya Medical College, Bangalore, MD from JJM Medical College, Davangere, has worked at Sri Devaraja's Medical College, Kolar, MS Ramaya Medical College, and is presently a staff of Mysore Medical College, being on deputation as Deputy Director for Medical Education, Anand Circle, Bangalore. I request our Anand to felicitate sir. Third HOD, Professor Chandrasekhar TL, who is presently busy with the inception and conception of the magnanimous Chennapatna Institute of Medical Sciences as its Dean and Director. He is the youngest among all the deans in medical colleges in the country. He has been a student of Siddhganga Institute, Tumkur, prior to joining JSS Medical College, Mysore, to pursue his medical course. Acquired his MD in Forensic Medicine from Bangalore Medical College, and he has been working as Assistant Professor and Associate Professor at Alma Mater JSS Medical College, served as Reader at KIMS Hubli, followed by he was the Professor and Head of WIMS Bellary. Later in 2007, we had the pleasure of him coming to Mysore Medical College and being the head of our department, wherein which he has guided us and he has presented one of the best conferences through Kamals. He has been the State and Central Selection Committee, twice the President of Karnataka Medical Legal Society, ex-Vice President of South India Medical Legal Society, and we welcome you, sir, for your own department, CME. I ask Dr. Anand to felicitate, sir. Dr. Chandragupta IPS, Superintendent of Police, Ramnagara District, and thank him for all the support provided towards the successful organization of this CME. And since Sir Chandragupta sir has been delayed, so we will postpone it. I welcome Assistant Director Ballistic. Okay, next I would like to welcome our President of Karnataka Medical Legal Society, Dr. Pradeep Kumar, who is the Professor of Forensic Medicine at Rajarajeshwari Medical College, Bangalore. He is the Chief Editor, along with being the President of Kamals, he is the Chief Editor of Journal of Simla, and a dynamic and a very young and active person. I request our Dr. Anand to felicitate. K, Professor of Forensic Medicine at Siddhartha Medical College, Tumkur. He is here as the Karnataka Medical Council observer to see the quality of our CME conducting. We welcome you, sir. I ask Dayanand to kindly felicitate. Bangalore, Sri V.G. Nayak, and I would like to welcome the Principal of Karnataka State Police Training School for all the cooperation extended towards hosting this CME. I'd like to welcome Shri B.C. Ravindra, Assistant Director, State Forensic Science Lab, Bangalore. I would like to welcome Shri C. Divakar, State Forensic Science Lab Scientific Officer, and definitely yes, who is the HOD of Department of Dentistry and Forensic Odontology, Mysore Medical College, who has been very supportive in us conducting this CME. Thank you, sir. All the HODs that are here, and our beloved Dr. Pradeep Kumar sir, who is the Dean of KMC Manipal, who has come all the way to attend this CME. Dr. Manipal sir, thank you very much.
Now we will have our traditional auspicious lamp lighting ceremony as a tribute to Mother Saraswati, the goddess of knowledge. So I now request all the dignitaries to kindly proceed to lighting the lamp.
ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಹಂಗೆ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಒಂದು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್. ಸರ್ ರೆಡಿ ಓಕೆ.
Thank you, sir.
I now request Shri Syed Ulfat Hussain sir, our chief guest for the day, to address the gathering.
Good morning, everyone. Shri B. Dayanand, Additional Safety Traffic, IGP, and Director of FSL Bangalore, in charge there. The President of the function, Dr. V. Krishnamurthy, Director MD, MMC, and RI of Mysore. Dr. Dayanand, Deputy Director Medical Education, Dr. Pradeep Kumar, the dignitaries on the dais, delegates who have come for the workshop, and friends. We have police officers also and other districts. First of all, let me welcome you to this institution. Here we train police constables, basically. And today we have this honor of holding a conference, a workshop for you people, especially regarding one of the most important works of the police. Investigation is one of the most important jobs these officers do. It's not one man's job. Investigation has to be done by a team of officers and also associated by people from different walks of life and different fields, including experts like you people. I was told that there are some junior doctors, professors, and from both from FSL and other fields. I'm really happy to inaugurate this function, inaugurate this workshop. But before coming to the main topic of examination of cinematographers, I would like to tell you that police of Karnataka have the credit of utilizing the aids which they get for investigation aids, and we get plenty of good cases. In fact, I would like to tell you that the first murder case, which was convicted on the basis of DNA fingerprinting, was a case of Bangalore City. This in the world, it is the first case in the world to be convicted on DNA fingerprinting. In fact, earlier to that, many cases of disputed parentage were detected. But this was the first case. It's the murder of a lady by name Leena in Rajari Nagar. That was the first case which was detected. So this is for your information. So the kind of importance that we give for forensic science, forensic medicine is very important. In fact, we encourage our police officers, the IOs, to be associated with forensic people as they are associated with the prosecutors. So investigation is a complex process. The most important thing in investigation is the examination of scene of offence. Today, I think you are having a live demo of the ballistics and a scene of offence of some hanging cases. Yeah, hanging case. In fact, the scene of offence, whoever reaches the spot first, it has to be guarded. Basically, because investigation is nothing but collection of evidence. Collection of evidence, both oral and material evidence, analyzing of the evidence, and then presenting it in a proper way, in a platter before the court, to appreciate the evidence properly. This is investigation. The time that either the IO or any expert does, that is very unique. In fact, in other countries, especially in the UK, it is the forensic man who go to the spot first. Here it is not so, it is the policeman who goes first. Before the policeman goes, the people, then the neighbor, they will go and spoil the scene of this. They will spoil the evidence that will be available, and After that, the police officer goes, and by the time the FSL man goes, majority of things are spoiled. But Ravindra is here. He is the first man in Bangalore city and the neighboring areas who would go to any murder scene before anybody would go. And in fact, in majority of the cases, his services are taken. Even when we were there in Bangalore city, we used to ask him to come and examine the dead bodies and give us the vital clues. So it is the FSL man who should go to the scene of evidence. First, collect the evidence. That is also another important thing. Collection of evidence, he would also tell you later. Collection of evidence at the scene of offence. This is an art. What has to be collected, if one does not know, then investigation cannot be done. And it would be only an expert who would know what to look for. If you do not know what to look for, then you will not be able to collect the evidence properly. Collection of oral evidence, I think is not that kind of expertise is required. But while questioning an accused or questioning a witness regarding a particular case, you do require some kind of an expertise. But collection of material evidence is of prime importance. One should know what to look for, where to look for, and then collect. If it is not properly collected, the case goes. And many a times it so happens, especially since doctors are here, experts on forensic medicine. They are the people who will be usually cross-examined at the time of trial. They would be grilled rather, with the majority of the defense advocates. Defense has made it a point to only question the doctors more. In fact, in many of the cases we have found, there will not be a clear-cut opinion. Some injury which would be there on the injured or on the body of the deceased, one says that it has been caused by hitting him. Other possibility also is that he might have fallen down and got that injury. So many a times, proper appreciation of medical evidence, proper appreciation of medical evidence will not the court will not be appraised of the medical evidence sometimes, and because of that the cases go against prosecution. It is the duty of the prosecutors also to ensure that properly the case is presented. If the evidence is placed properly before the court in a proper manner, like any dish which is presented in on a dining table, properly decorated, then everybody would appreciate it. It is like appreciating a good meal. So that is the main object. And this workshop, the main purpose of this workshop is that how to collect evidence from the scene of offence, how to appreciate the evidence, how to analyze the evidence that was available, and how to use it to prove a case. You see, it is like this. Nowadays, in fact, circumstantial evidences and the material evidences, they are given more preference to oral evidence. Earlier, it used to be, you see, if you ask anybody, they would say, Not even one innocent fellow should be convicted. Even if 100 people who have committed an offence go scot-free. That has changed. If there is good evidence, proper evidence and properly presented before the court, we get conviction in cases. And the conviction rate also has improved. It is basically because of the hard work of everyone. People from different areas of forensic medicine, forensic science and investigation are here. I would request you to take full advantage of the workshop today. Try to know more about how evidence has to be analyzed and appreciated, and also discuss the things, the difficulties that you come across in daily life. The police officer, I would ask the police officers also, in case of any difficulties that they have come across in their service with forensic experts, that also to be discussed, and come to some kind of come to some kind of conclusion by finding solutions to the problems. Every problem will have some solution. There is no problem which does not have any solution. We will not sit across and discuss and try to solve the problem. If we try to solve the problem, we will definitely get a solution. So with these things, I wish you all the best. I do not want to take much time. In fact, Mr. Dayanand has a meeting with the DP. Go early also and take full advantage of this workshop. And in case if there is anything that we could do to make you feel more comfortable, you could let us know. Let us make this a good workshop and a fruitful workshop. I congratulate the organizers of this workshop for inviting people from police department and their own fraternity, and also people from other states as delegates to this workshop. I wish them all the best. I wish you also all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Let me now call upon our other chief guest, Sri B. Dayananda IPS, to address the gathering and enlighten us.
A very good morning to all of you. Dear friend and colleague, Mr. Ulfat Hussain, all the dignitaries on the stage. In fact, this is the first time I have come across so many Dayanands, including myself. So there is a kind of a confusion. One Dayanand is welcoming another Dayanand, and another Dayanand is giving a bouquet to the one more Dayanand. So I must also thank Mr. Ulfat Hussain. He has given a wonderful speech, brought out the nuances of forensic science, forensic medicine, the coordination required between different agencies. That makes my job easier. Some of you may be wondering why a traffic man is standing on the stage and trying to talk about forensic science and forensic medicine. I hold multiple caps. I am also in charge director of Forensic Science Laboratory, which charge I am holding for the last 2 years or so. But don't be scared, I am not going to talk anything about forensic science because I know nothing about forensic science, let me admit that. I am basically a police officer and I would like to remain a police officer. I have no intention of shifting professions. But having worked in Forensic Science Laboratory for the last 2 years has given me an opportunity to see things from a different perspective. Otherwise, as a police officer in the field, as a senior police officer in the field, our job, whenever any crime takes place, the first and foremost thing is to see that there are no repercussions, the problem doesn't escalate. Many times even a simple accident case may lead into a law and order problem. A murder case or a rape case can have serious repercussions. And incidents like lock-up death and other things have their own dimensions. So the first reflex of a police officer is to see that there is no law and order problem. And after that, we will bother about the crime scene, bother about the investigation. And even there also the next step would be to arrest the accused, find out the culprit. And later on, file the charge sheet. But then, very seldom we bother to look into the crime scene, get proper material evidence from the crime scene, see how the samples have to be sent to the FSL and how the FSL reports are sent back. Nobody bothers to see the FSL reports once they are sent to the IO. It's only the IO and probably the prosecutor who will see the report and then file the charge sheet in the court. But then now, in this new role, I have been seeing what all mistakes, loopholes, lacunas are there in our investigation methods, especially when it comes to the crime scene management. Therefore, in the last 1.5 years, we have been emphasizing on crime scene management, and our aim or purpose is to educate more and more people in the preservation of crime scene so that proper evidence can be collected. Mr. Ulfat Hussain was also talking of the same thing, but I would like to, because we ourselves have a very limited manpower, and we have been sending our officers to the crime scenes in different. He is always on the move, keeps hopping from one place to the other, one crime scene to the other. So it is affecting on his health also and on the functioning of our FSL also. So that being the case, the only way is to solve this problem by educating and training more and more police officers as well as other agencies involved, because we have also observed that it is not only the police officers who go to the crime scene or collect the evidence. Many times even the medical officers who either visit the crime scene or conduct the autopsy or in one way or the other involved in the investigation process, many times they also do make mistakes. And some of the mistakes which either the IO or the medical officers or the concerned agencies do, once they are done, they are irrevocable. They are fatal to the investigation, they are fatal to the collection of evidence and fatal even to the disposal of the case in the court also. It becomes very easy if the defense advocate is good in forensic medicine and forensic science. He can rip apart the investigation of the evidence collected or the report given by the forensic expert, and there goes the case. Especially in cases of firearms, use of firearms. Many times we have seen that the way the forensic expert or the forensic medicine expert or even the police officers, the way they have collected the evidence is faulty, or they have not preserved it properly, or chain of custody is not maintained, or sometimes even medical officers make wrong assumptions with regard to probably the range of fire, or even entry and exit wound. In gunshot wound cases, many a times it gets confusing which is the entry wound is seen as the exit wound or exit wound is seen as the entry wound. These are very common mistakes which we have been noticing, and they could lead to wrong kind of deductions. If you confuse the entry wound with the exit wound, the entire scene of crime itself will change. So unless we have proper understanding of these gunshot cases, the ballistics, the different type of firearms, the different type of wounds caused by these firearms, the type of cartridges, we won't be able to assess the crime scene properly. Therefore, I think this is a wonderful opportunity for all of you. Today you are going to see all these things. Probably you will find certain weapons also, and then how the crime scene is created, what are the evidences or clues you should look for at the crime scene. All these things will be told in a practical way. Our scientific officers from FSL, they have set up two different crime scenes here, which they will take you to and then explain the various aspects, nuances involved in that one. I request all of you to take advantage of this opportunity, because there is a lot of dearth of practical forensic science knowledge. Theoretical knowledge is available everywhere in the books, but then the practical experience of handling these cases is totally different. There cannot be any match. You can read 100 books, but 100 things can be, seen and understood if you see just one crime scene. Like our scientific officers generally tell, Mr. Ravindra keeps saying, every dead body speaks for itself. Every dead body tells its own story. You only have to have the patience, you only have to have the sensitivity, we have to keep our eyes and ears open. The dead body itself will tell its story. How things happen, what happened, all those things the dead body itself will speak for itself. So, we should start appreciating the crime scenes more and more. A lot of police officers have also come here. We had a plan of training all the police officers, IOs in different ranges, and we have already conducted some of the workshops. And going forward, we would be happy to be associated with the medical fraternity, especially the forensic medicine experts, because both of us have a role in this. So whenever you need to conduct any such workshops, we will be happy to be associated with it. And like I said, we have very limited manpower, because of which it will be slightly difficult for us to cater to all the requirements. But then within the available manpower, available scientific officers whom we have, we will be happy to be associated. I congratulate and appreciate the efforts done by the organizers in organizing this workshop, for which I am told there has been very good response. Even from the scientific community, even from Uttar Pradesh, Moradabad, they have come here, some students from there, and then a lot of people from Karnataka, from different parts of the state, they have come here. So I request you to actually participate. Seek, if you have got any doubts, queries, do ask them, because this is one area wherein no one person has all the knowledge, and different persons will perceive the same crime scene in different ways. So there can be multiple assumptions which can be made based on the same crime scene. So all those things have to be discussed, deliberated, and then proper conclusions have to be drawn. So I request you to participate actively and clear all your doubts. Go back with profound knowledge of this wonderful field called forensic science. And I would also like to thank the organizers for inviting me and giving me this opportunity to be on this stage. Thank you very much. Thanks one and all.
Thank you, sir. Let me also welcome Shri B.C. Ravindra sir, Assistant Director, Ballistic Division, Forensic Science Lab, Bangalore. Shri B.C. Ravindra sir has done his postgraduate in Forensic Ballistics from National Institute of Criminology and Forensic Science, New Delhi. He has over 28 years of experience in the field of forensic ballistics. He is the Chief Crime Scene Investigator from Bangalore, FSL, with well over 4,000 crime scenes having analyzed by him in his long service. He has been awarded the Chief Minister Gold Medal in the year 2005 for his dedicated service towards crime scene investigation. He has also guided engineering students on a project titled Blood Splatter Interpretation in Heinous Crimes. Some of the high-profile criminal feather in his cap include H. Nagappa, an ex-minister murder case in which he had to go through nearly 200 AK-47 assault weapons, Guttedar case, the mystery firing at Sri Ravi Shankar Ashram few years ago, Beltangidi Naxalite encounter of Mahadev Mane, fire accident investigations at Kaveri Emporium and Carlton Tower.
We request Sri Sayed sir to felicitate Sri Ravindra BC, Assistant Director, State FSC Bangalore. He is a scientific officer, done his PG diploma in cinematography. He has 10 years of experience in forensic photography. He has handled 500 cases of crime scene visit, and he has documented the evidences.
I request B. Dayananda, IGP, Additional CP Traffic, Bangalore, to kindly felicitate Shri C. Divakar Sir, Scientific Officer, State FSL, Bangalore. Please give a big round of applause.
Department of Pharmacology, Department of Forensic Medicine and Toxicology, MMC and RI to thank everyone who made the program successful.
Request Dayananda sir, IPS, to felicitate, to give momentum to the running class. Vote of thanks to all those who have contributed in one way or the other for this workshop. I wish to thank Sri Syed Ulfat Hussain sir for giving permission and guiding us to conduct this workshop. He has shown keen interest in conducting this training program. Thank you once again, sir. So I also thank Sri Dayananda sir, IPS, for his encouragement, guidance, and providing stimulating environment for such training program. My enormous respect to you, sir. Sincere thanks to Dr. Dayananda M for his unlimited support and sponsoring this event from DAVR. Thank you, sir. My thanks to our beloved director and dean for his constant guidance and encouragement. He was busy with some other things, so he is not available here. So I also wish to thank Dr. Chandra sir for his kind support and cooperation throughout the preparation for this workshop. So he is also not here because of unavoidable circumstances. He is busy with some cases. So I thank Dr. Pradeep Kumar sir, President of Commerce, for his sincere efforts and encouragement in conducting this workshop. So he is one of the backbone of this conducting workshop. Thank you, sir. I also thank Dr. Chandrasekhar PN, our beloved professor and HOD, now director and dean of SIMS Kamalagnagar, for his vision and leadership that has brought revolutionary changes in the field of forensic medicine, especially in conducting conferences and workshops. Thank you, sir. My sincere thanks to Dr. Chandru K for being AMC observer. Thank you, sir. So my sincere thanks to Shri Bindu Shekhar sir, Principal ASPDS Chennapatna, for his guidance and constant support throughout this workshop. So he was always there whenever we needed him. Thank you very much, sir. So I also thank Deputy Director Shri Vijay Nayak sir, Assistant Director Ravindra DC sir, and also Shri Divakar sir, Scientific Officer, and also all the State FSL team for their guidance and cooperation in conducting this workshop. So I convey my thanks to Dr. Kumar MP, our beloved Professor and HOD, in organizing this workshop and his constant support and unparalleled efforts. Thank you very much, sir. So my sincere thanks to print and electronic media for their presence and giving excellent coverage of the workshop. I convey my thanks to all distinguished delegates who have come from distant places to attend this workshop, and also I thank all police officers, forensic science, both BSc and MSc students. So this reflects their commitment to their profession. Thank you one and all. Thank you very much.
And proceed to the entrance to go to the camp area, which is about 1 kilometer, and the college is arranged for buses. Kindly assemble them. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, this is police officer, purely police officer that. Then we will afternoon, it will go to you want to start? 1 hour enter ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಿದೆ 1.5 hour. ಇವತ್ತು 1 hour ತಗೋಬೇಕು. ಇದು 1 hour ಆಮೇಲೆ
ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. But you also can give opinion. Anybody, any doctor can give opinion.
ವಿಸಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ
Opinion. You are very photographer.
ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಗಳು
Here ಇದೆ 12 4 ಇದೆ.
ಸರಿ 3 ರೌಂಡ್ ಫಸ್ಟು, ಇದು ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ರೌಂಡ್ಸು, ಇದು ಮ್ಯಾನ್ಯೂವರ್.
ಫೋಟೋನಾ?
ಇದು ಸರ್ 3 ನಾಟ್
3. Point 38.
ಹಾಂ 3 9 mm.
ಇದು ಆಗಿರೋದು ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಾಡಿನ ತೆಗೆದಿರೋದು ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಸ್ಯಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು.
ಈಗ ಬಾಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ, ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ಆಫೀಸರಿಗೆ. ಈ ಥರ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದಾಗ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾವ ಥರದ ವೆಪನ್ ಅಂತ
ಡೆಡ್ ಬಾಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ
ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು.
ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹಾಕಿ.
ಸೊ ಡೆಡ್ ಬಾಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೇ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್. ಓನ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾದರೂ ಬೋನ್ಗಿನ್ ಟಚ್ ಆದಾಗ ಶೇಪ್
ಡ್ಯಾಮೇಜ್
ಆಗಿದೆ.
ಅಲ್ಲ ರಿಕಾಯಿಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಿದ್ದಿರೋದು ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ರಿಕೋಶಿಯೇಟೆಡ್ ಅದನ್ನು
ಈಗ ಇದನ್ನು ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ವೆಪನ್ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮಾರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಟೆನ್ಷನಲ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ.
bullets, both the things collect. How it has to be collected. That
hanging total reuse ಅದು ನಾವು ಕಾಟನ್ದು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ
and also it's not is opposite installation is and ligature mark and it is in
manpower ಕಡಿಮೆ
so we will take the distance here and here that will not require the problem.
Next two rows.
Classified.
Just 2 rows.
Internal ballistics. First we'll start from 3 ranges. 0.3 inches.
ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ತೊಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಎತ್ಕೊಂಡಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್
See, the position of this is a very important at the crime scene. This is the location of the cartridge case, indicate the position of the shooter. If you take, this is very important here. You have to delay. The location of the cartridge is also very important for the cases. You have to see that.
ಸರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ 1 ನಿಮಿಷ ಹಂಗಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ
And also you see the pattern. These are black and red. These are root contact.
ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ
So root contact.
ಎಷ್ಟು ಫೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ
Contact rate.
ಗುಂಪಾಗ್ಬಿಡಿ ಒನ್ ಬೈ ಒನ್ make that's why I asked you to two rows.
आप अपना देखो फोटो को बाद में normally water question entry smaller, normally not all entry smaller than entry. It is not actually.